Okay, here we go. Janelle from Saskatchewan has written in, and she says, "Hi, boys. I'm watching from the farm. Did I miss Devin? Nope. It's your lucky day. Do you want to go to Devin? Should we go to Devin now? Let's do it." Devin Heroux, our longtime friend, joining us from CBC, the curling aficionado, fresh, hot off Saskatchewan's tiebreaker win over New Brunswick 9-7 this morning, joins us from Mosaic Place. How you doing, Devin?
Good morning in the heart of the action, rinkside here at the Scotties. Everything is good. I mean, heart-stopping stuff, you guys. Robin Silvernagle finding a way to get the win. You know, guys, she hasn't been able to make a big shot at key moments, but she did here this afternoon, fighting for a few more games at least into the championship round because she won a thriller and an extra end against New Brunswick. So here we go. Buckle up. It has been a crazy Scotty so far here in Moose Jaw.
Well, listen, we understand the curling game. You're deep inside it, Devin. Like the organizers in Curling Canada must have been pulling for Robin Silvernagle because if she's out, in a lot of ways, for hype in Moose Jaw.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I mean, it's beautiful to be back here, back home in Saskatchewan, covering the Scotties, because I always say everywhere I go across Canada, you won't find a more passionate fan base than right here in Saskatchewan when it comes to the game of curling. They just get it, right? People here in this province, they understand the game so well, so knowledgeable. And so, yeah, you needed Saskatchewan to at least make it into the championship round. They do that. Ticket sales. I saw people lining up right after this game to get their tickets. They're back on the ice in an hour. They play PEI at 12:30. So no rest for the wicked here in Saskatchewan. But yes, organizers loving that Saskatchewan win just minutes ago.
I love that, Devin. We're going to play, as it goes, and you don't really know what's going to happen. They're going to play again in an hour. Hey, I was up last night watching the Canucks game late. I was waiting for some night curling. I was waiting for it, and then we never got it. But that's curling, and that's how exciting this is. But explain what could have happened last night, because it was so good, the possibility of it.
Darren, I don't even know if I can remember all the permutations that would have got us to that 11 o'clock game. Look, the crazy thing about curling is I almost feel when you get to a bonspiel and it feels like a twilight zone here in Mosaic Place. I call it like a casino in Las Vegas because you don't really know that anything's happening outside of this place. But when you get here, to me, it's almost like they make the rules up as they go, because we were even told that had there been a crazy tiebreaker at 11 o'clock last night, that they would have switched the games to 8 ends. They just decided that to make it fair for everyone. So I don't know. I don't get it, but that was the rule. Let's just make it up on the fly. Guess what? 11 o'clock game, we're playing 8 ends. That's how that's going to go today. It's like playing street hockey out front of the house. Yeah, last goal wins, 8 ends. This is how we're doing it. It's crazy.
It's so Canadian, Devin.
Yeah, you know what? That's the beauty of it, Rod, right? Covering curling, being at these events, being at these bonspiels, so quintessentially Canadian, because, you just... Yeah, 8 ends. Let's do it. Let's huck some granite, and keep it going. But here's the thing. So Alberta needed to beat Manitoba. New Brunswick needed to beat Canada. Saskatchewan needed to beat Northern Ontario. Then we would have been playing a tiebreaker just to get to the tiebreaker here this morning. And that game would have been played at 11 o'clock last night. Let me tell you, that wouldn't have been the first time a game would have been past midnight that I've covered. In fact, on the road to the Roar of the Rings in 2017 in Prince Edward Island, I covered a tie-breaking curling game. It finished at 3 in the morning. We're talking about a curling game to get to the Olympics finishing at 3 in the morning. This is a crazy sport. It's quirky, and that's why I think people love it. You can get as close as you can possibly get than any other sport to the fans. You watch them here, then you go have a beer with them, talk about the missed shots in the patch after the game. That's the beauty of this sport. It's a curling community, and in no other sport do you feel like you know the pros than here in curling.
Hey, just a couple last things, because I know you're busy. For you, Devin, obviously I've been following you a long time. I've known you a long time. You are married. You're married to curling, and you're married to curling fans. How did this beautiful relationship come about, and how much are you enjoying it? Because I'm just giddy watching it, your interaction with curling fans across the country.
Rod, I don't even actually know how to explain it. It's like I woke up and I was thrown into this wonderful granite odyssey, and I really don't know how to explain it. But look, CBC took a chance on me. I made a pitch to them. I said, send me to a Scotties and a Briar a number of years ago, and let's just see what happens. Started live tweeting it. Obviously, people who follow it know how ridiculous I am and how much I care about this sport. And it took off. And now everywhere I go, people are asking about my plants. They're asking about my cereal bowls of coffee. I have more mugs sent to me from Canadians from coast to coast. I have my own cupboard of mugs that people have sent me from across this country. It is so awesome. It's the best part of the job. I know you guys know this, but one of the great pleasures we have in doing this work is connecting with people all across the country. I get to do that every day. I get to sit in a curling rink, watch all the drama unfold. Yes, Rod, I am very much married to curling, and it's never let me down.
Well, what I enjoy about it is that you didn't plan it. You can't plan it. And that kind of segues me into my last question. It's similar to this show because very early on in this show's existence in June, you were writing me going, I'm so jealous. You guys are having so much fun. But we didn't really know what we were doing. I mean, it was fun, but we didn't have a plan. And the way that it's all unfolded and the reaction to it, Devin, has been, I guess, what you saw before we even did. So I'm like, what are you jealous for? You're on Front Street in Toronto at CBC, man. You got the dream, but you can see how much fun we're having here.
Yeah, it's, you know what, and I mean, it's such a pleasure to be talking to you, Rod, because you and I have talked a lot about the fact that you were my idol in this province growing up. You were my first connection to Rough Rider Radio, and so to be talking to you and seeing you have as much fun as you're having and sharing, you know, these Saskatchewan moments, quintessentially sort of Saskatchewan moments is a real honor and a real pleasure to be on the show. So keep having fun, keep doing what you're doing. You know, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing and keeping people up to date with all the curling drama. It's a pleasure to be on the show.
Awesome. Well, don't quit, and I know you won't. Don't give up, and I appreciate the time we've spent together, Devin, and just enjoying following you. So thanks. And hey, the fun starts now at the Scotties, so enjoy every second.
That's it. That's the beauty of this new format, right? You get through the pool play, then the championship round, then you get to the playoffs, so ratchet up the pressure. Enjoy it, you guys.
See you, Devin.
Take care.
You're watching Rod Pedersen On Demand. For more of The Rod Pedersen Show, visit rodpedersen.com or follow Rod Pedersen on social media.